Good afternoon. The NHL and TSR has come down the home stretch. Just 3 weeks left in the season. And every game critical at this point. This one right here, we got the Penguins and the Bruins. So, update of what's going on in the East. Both these teams, Bruins hold on to a 6-point lead for the last spot over the Rangers. Penguins, with a win today, can move into the top spot in the East, leapfrogging the Capitals, who are idle today. Both the Capitals, Islanders, the only teams in the East not playing today. This is the only game in the time slot. Later on tonight, Devils and Flyers going at it. Rangers and Sabres going at it as well. And then the only game today outside the East is the Blue Jackets and Lightning. That's an NBCSN broadcast. Right now, if the playoffs were to start today, the Bruins would be taking on the Capitals in the 1-4 matchup, while the Penguins would play the Islanders in the 2-3. Penguins looking for their first postseason series win since winning the 2018 Metro semifinals. Well, it'd be the quarterfinals in the Eastern Conference. So anyway, the tails of the tape and the players to watch the last 5 games. We'll start off for the Bruins. And points-wise, it's Brad Marchand. He's had 7 points in the last 5 games, 4 of those goals. David Pastrnak has 5 assists in his last 5 games. Has also had big games when he has played here on TSR. Remember the outdoor game at Lake Tahoe had the hat trick. And Patrice Bergeron with a +9 in the last 5 games. And while on the other side for the Penguins, points-wise, it's none other than Sidney Crosby with 6 points. Brandon Rusto, 4 goals in the last 5 games. Jay Gunsel, 6 assists, in the last 5 games. And make sure I got this one right. Brian Dumoulin, always wanted to call him Brandon for some reason, with a +4 in the last 5 games. Between the pipes, the goalie comparison. Likely starters for today for Boston will be Tuukka Rask, and for the Penguins, Tristan Jarry. I don't know what that was. Not important. All right, Rask, 11-4-2 this season with a 2.36 GAA, save percentage of 91.3%, and a shutout to his name. While on the other side, Tristan Jarry, 28-3, a GAA of 2.79, save percentage though 90.8. Only one of the 4 goaltenders listed in the goaltender comparison without a shutout to his name. The backup for the Bruins, Yaroslav Halak, 9-6-3 this year. 9-6-3, perfect alignment there. GAA of 2.45, save percentage of 90.9%, but has 2 shutouts to his name. And then on the other side, the backup for the Penguins, Casey DeSmith, 11-6 on the year. A GAA of 2.42, save percentage 91.3%, with 2 shutouts to his name. Tail of the tape thing to watch, the Bruins, second best in the league in penalty kills. So the Bruins get shorthanded, no problem. 85.7% kill rate. Penguins, though, 23rd in penalty kills, 77.6%. However, they are 8th in the power play, 23.3% conversion rate. Bruins not too far behind in 11th, 20.9% conversion rate. Bruins leading the league in faceoff percentage at 55.5%. So that could be big. So this right here is the 6th. So this is the 7th of 8 meetings. The final meeting will be Tuesday night in Pittsburgh. So far this season, the Bruins leading at 4-2. Took the first 2 meetings, January 26th and 28th in Boston. 26th was a total of 3-2, 28th 4-1. And then the series going to the Steel City, March 15th and 16th. Penguins took the first one on March 15th, 4-1. Bruins answered back, taking that one 2-1. On April Fool's Day, unfortunately, it was no April Fool's for Pittsburgh as they took it 4-1 in Beantown. And 2 nights later, the Bruins, though, took it back 7-5. And that's where we stand. So right now, just finishing up Grand Prix racing on NBC. So I guess while I got some time, let's swip it over to the MLB for a sec. And I will be calling tonight's Padres-Dodger game. So baseball fans, yes, I will be back. The ding-ding punch-outs, the high, deep sayonara, and maybe even a out at home. That's all coming back tonight. I know it's been, I waited a little too long, but it is what it is. I'm back tonight. That's all that matters. All right. Start off my neck of the woods in Baltimore. The Orioles leading the Athletics 3-1. That is right now in the middle of the 7th. Top of the 6th in Detroit. It's Royals 1, Tigers nothing. Top 6 in New York. It's the Mets 4, Nationals nothing. Top 5 in Beantown. It is the Red Sox 5 and the Mariners 3. Blue Jays leading the Rays 1-0. That's in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 5th in Cleveland, it's Yankees 5. Tribe 4, Yankees 3. Top 5 in Atlanta, Diamondbacks leading the Braves 4-0. That's game 1 of the doubleheader, so that's only going to be a 7-inning affair. No score in Houston into the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom 2, Pittsburgh leading Minnesota 2-1. So both these cities' baseball teams in action right now. Both of them are winning. Top 2 on the south side, it's White Sox 2, Rangers 1. Middle of the 3rd in St. Louis, Cardinals leading 2-0 on the Reds. Middle of the 2nd on the north side, it's the Brewers 1, Cubs 0. About 15 minutes to face off. Get down to the records this year. Bruins 2-0, and I have to asterisk one of them. The game against Washington on March 3rd. Unfortunately, my stream unawarely cut out at the 3rd period when it was still decided at 1. So I cannot count that game. So they are 2-0 in games that were completed. They defeated the Flyers in the outdoor game at Lake Tahoe, and then a week later, defeating the New York Rangers 4-1. Pittsburgh Penguins is the second go-around for them here. They are 0-1. They lost to the Capitals on February 16th, 3-1. And even though that stream did cut off near the end, by that point the game was already decided. So I will count that one. The only reason I don't count the Capitals and Bruins was the game was still tied when the stream cut out. That game went to a shootout and eventually was decided by the Capitals. So I know it's been a while, 28 days. My last broadcast was a doubleheader on March 28th. The Caps holding off a furious Ranger rally 5-4, and then the Predators defeating the Blackhawks 3-2. Just 3-3. So it's IndyCar series that was wrapping up on NBC. So we'll go over players who are scratched, and one of them is Yaroslav Halak. So looks like it will be Rask starting for the Bruins. Another member scratched: Connor Clifton, Jacob Zerbril, Jared Tenorti, and Carson Kuhlman. Brandon Carlo and Andres Case out with upper body injuries. And the Penguins scratched from their lineup: Chad Ruedel, Mark Friedman redeems Zahorna, and Sam Lafferty scratched from for today's game, I should say. Malkin, Tanev, and Frederick Gaudreau out with injuries. Malkin and Gaudreau lower body injuries. Tanev upper body. So status report: Bergeron, a center, is a game time decision after being a late scratch for a 6-4 loss to the Sabres Friday because of a lower body injury. And Jari will get the nod for the Penguins after DeSmith made 34 saves in last night's win over New Jersey. So the regular season, I think, was originally supposed to end not this Friday, but the next Friday. But because teams just couldn't stay healthy, we'll play another week. So for most teams, the last game will be between May 10th and May 13th. And then the weekend of May 14th, action north of the border. The last regular season game slated for May 19th between the Canucks and the Flames. So playoffs probably won't be starting till just before Memorial Day weekend. And a push for the postseason. So as right now, Pittsburgh with a chance to leapfrog Washington with a win today. For the Bruins, they just want to try to put some more distance between them and the Rangers. The game can be seen here on NBC and north of the border on TVAS. And by the way, if and when the Penguins clinch a playoff berth, it will be their 15th straight season in the postseason, which is the longest active in all sports. With Spurs missing the playoffs last year, it was the first time the San Antonio Spurs missed the playoffs since 1997. Yeah, we're digging deep into the history books there. So, Penguins clinched, whether it be this week or next week, whenever, their streak will go on to 15 straight years in the playoffs. Boston had a Boston area team actually had a streak of being in the postseason. The New England Patriots made the playoffs 11 straight years, but then last year, without Brady, they were nothing. They missed the playoffs, so that streak came to an end. Yeah, it's funny how they spot shot of Patrice Bergeron, but he's a game time decision. I guess we're on a commercial break. I'll look at the rest of the playoff picture. Roll out to the Central, where the Hurricanes leading the pack, 68 points. Just one ahead of the Panthers, 67. The defending champs, sitting at 64 points in third place. And the Predators anchoring down the last spot at 54 points. They're just two ahead of the Dallas Stars, the defending runner-ups. I can't use defending Western champs because they're not in the West officially this year. Blackhawks 5 points back of the Predators. Red Wings 12 points back, and Blue Jackets 15 points back. Roll out to the West, where 3 of the 4 teams have already punched their ticket to the postseason. The Knights at 7 points even. The Avalanche 66 points. They're right now second. The Wild clinching at 65 points. They're 1 point back of the Avalanche. Coyotes right now holding the last spot, but only by a point on St. Louis. Sharks 6 points back. Kings 7 points back. Ducks 12 points back. Ducks, it's pretty much better luck next year at this point. And to the north, Maple Leafs leading the way at 65 points. Winnipeg not too far behind at 57 points. Edmonton 56 points, just a point back for second on Winnipeg. Canadians holding on to the 4th spot, 49 points, but the Flames surging. They're now just 4 points back of them. Canucks 8 points back, and the Senators just 11 points. Of course, the Canucks missed a lot of this season because of COVID, so they're the ones who are pushing the season ahead about another week or so. The face-off's at 325. Goodness gracious. I'm done trusting game times on websites. Game time said 3 o'clock. I thought, okay, maybe might go 3:10 or 3:15. Now they're saying 3:25. Can never get it right. Why can't it be like the NFL? Because they say 1 o'clock kickoff. It kicks off at 1 o'clock. 4:25 kickoff. They kick off at 4:25. They kick off 8:20 for Sunday Night Football. All that. I don't even think I have this problem with the MLB unless it's in a rain delay. But yeah, NHL, I just can't seem to get it right. As Bergeron is warming up. So we'll see if he gets playtime today. Brad Marchand, team high, 57 points, 25 goals, and 32 assists this year. Crosby leading the Penguins with 55 points, 20 of them goals. And the Penguins donning the yellow jerseys today. And Jake Gensel, a guy spot shadowed, 5 assists in the last 3 games. All right. Well, White Sox now leading 5-1 on the Rangers. Yeah. Chris Letang, who I felt has been playing hockey since the dawn of time. 4 assists in the last 3 games. Could this be the final go-around for the NHL and NBC? ESPN and ABC gained part of the new NHL deal, the primary deal. I think they're still determining the secondary part will be the secondary carrier. To tell you the truth, I'm not going to be surprised if Fox backdoors their way in now that ESPN, ABC, and Fox are basically under one roof now. I don't think NBC wants to play second fiddle. And CBS, they're too committed to college basketball. They're going to probably just say, nah, we're good. And Jeff Carter brought over, I think he was Los Angeles. So he's now in Pittsburgh. So about 12 minutes to face off. Oh yeah, now the New Jersey Devils are the new Sabres. They're now on they've lost 9 straight in regulation. I know that, but I think they've been on a longer losing streak. They haven't won a game since last time Devils won. April 8th, so it's been over 2 weeks. Okay, it's only been 9 games in a row, but they've lost 2, 3 of the last 4. 4 the last 5, 6, 7, 6, 8. 15 of their last 17 games they've lost. Yow. After about 10 minutes to face off. The Minnesota Wild now. So only the fourth spot is still up for grabs. Minnesota, Colorado, and Vegas have already clinched West, and they're the only teams in the NHL to have clinched a playoff berth. Eighth time in the last 9 seasons. Oh my goodness. Blues, who 2 years ago were the underdog story from like dead last mid-season to Stanley Cup champions. Now they're in danger of missing the playoffs altogether. Pittsburgh 7-0-2 in their last 9 home games. Crosby has scored a goal in 3 straight games. It's 26 points, 9 goals, 17 assists in the last 18 games. I'm reading the bottom line. Jake Gensel, 6 goals and 11 assists in the last 12 games. Stars just 2 points back of Nashville in the last spot. So we'll be ready to rock and roll in just a little bit. Oh, yeah. It's getting low. Ready to rock and roll, and it will be Jari and net for the Penguins. On the other side, it would actually be Jeremy Swayman getting the nod. Swayman, excuse me, 5-1 this season. GA of 1.65, save percentage of 94.3%, and a shutout to his name, so it will not be Rask. Swayman. Bergeron and Crosby take the face-off, and we're underway into Steel City. Bruins with it, moving up ice. This is Bergeron with it, dumps it into the Penguin zone. They'll fight for it in the right corner. Penguins try to get it up ice, they will, but the Bruins will take it right back. Penguins snagging in their zone, moving up ice. Into the Bruins zone, long-range shot turned away by Swayman as Bergeron will move it up. Penguins take it at center ice, dump it back into the Bruins zone. Swayman plays it behind his net. Bruins try to take it up ice, and they will. Goes into the Penguins zone, and will be touched for icing. Jeremy Swayman, 5-1 this year. A little more about him. Yep. 22-year-old from Alaska. His faceoff will be to the left of him. And Bruins come away with it. Try to move it up. They will. Fight for it along the left side. Right in front of the penalty boxes. Puck goes back into the Bruins zone, or excuse me, the Penguin zone. Penguins try to move it up. They fight for it along the left side, and they eventually will. Get it out the center. And puck goes into the left corner. Bruins try to move it up ice. They will. And dumped along the boards. And Penguins trying to move it up ice. Drops it back. Now looking to move it up. Puck goes into the Bruins zone. And play goes on. Bruins try to get it out. Dump it behind the net. And they are able to get it out. Now fight for it at center ice. Penguins coming away with it. Gonna move it up ice. And into the Penguin zone. And look, almost gave it away. Penguins keep it into the zone, but they give it away to the Bruins. Take it out the center, dump it into the Penguin zone. Penguins try to advance it. They will. Long range shot, and Swayman will just cover it up. Kasperi Kapanen. Spot shadow on him. Might have been last night's game. Bumped and bruised. Has a goal and assist in the last 2 games after missing 13 games. And face-off taken by the Bruins. Trying to move it up ice. And they will. Penguins take control of it in their own zone. Out the center into the Bruins zone. Crosby with it. Long range shot, and Swayman will just cover it up. And Malkin, who's out today's game, sustained injury in an earlier meeting against the Bruins. As Crosby and Bergeron will be set to face off to the left of Swayman. Won by the Penguins. Long range shot is hit traffic in front. Bruins with it now. 3-on-2. Dump it into the Penguin zone. They'll fight for it in the right corner. Along the boards, Bruins with it. Trying to go around the horn, but they gave it away. And now they have to retreat into their own zone. Bruins with it. Trying to move it up ice. They will. Dump it into the left corner. Now they'll fight for it behind the net. Penguins coming away with it. And goes into the Bruins zone where the Bruins will retreat. They'll retrieve it, try to move it up ice. And give it away! Try to pass it. Shot blocked. Bruins trying to get it out of there. And they will. And that will go back into the Penguin zone. Penguins trying to move it up, but they fight for it along the left side. Coyle plays it along the boards. And now it goes back behind the net. And Penguins with it now. Trying to move it up ice. And now it's going into the Penguin zone where they'll retrieve it. Trying to move it up. And a little pinball action there. The Bruins come away with it in their own zone. They fight for it in front of the penalty boxes. Penguins come away with it. And fight for it in front of the Bruin bench into the right corner along the boards. Cross ice pass. And Penguins with it now. Looking. Shot was blocked. Penguins passing along. Looking. Shot! And Swayman able to stop it. Does a good job staying with it. Kapanen, the one who shot it. Swayman able to stay with it. And Crosby and Bergeron for the faceoff, won by the Penguins. As the puck went all the way back to center ice and they had to retrieve it in their own zone. And they'll take it away. Here come the Bruins, 3-on-2. Marchand Tried to get the Bergeron. It bounced on him. Bergeron drops it back to Marchand, but the Penguins able to break it up. Bruins with a shot, and Jarry stops it. It looked like Pastrnak was the one who shot it. A great opportunity. Face off to the right of Jarry. So it will be Carter now taking the face off of the Penguins against Bergeron. Won by the Penguins. Along the boards. And it'll be an icing on the Penguins. Face off to the left of Jarry. The Penguins come away with it. Fight for it in the left corner. Bruins with it now, trying to go around. Pasternak's shot goes wide. And Letang trying to get it out for the Penguins. But Marchand fighting for it. And Pastrnak comes away with it for the Bruins over the Marchand. Drops it back. Long range shot, no way. And the Penguins come away with it. Trying to move it up ice. Carter drives, drop back, they can't get anybody. Bruins get it out. Looking for help. Driving, drops it back. Going into the right corner. Bruins with him out. Long range shot goes wide. Bruins with it behind the net, trying to move it up. They go around the horn. Shot turned away by Jarry. Bruins with it now. And Penguins able to get it out to center. Dump it into the Bruins zone where Swayman will play it behind the net. Bruins trying to move it up. They will. But the Penguins take it away. Center ice retreat to their own zone. Looking to move it up ice. They will. And now I have to drop it back into the Penguin zone. In the left corner. Played by the Penguins. Now going into the Bruins zone. Able to move it up. Coyle. With the pass. Driving. Drops back. Shot. No go. Fight for it in the left corner. Try to drop it back, and Jarry just going to cover it up. .12:09 to go in the opening period. No score. 12:09 to go in the opening period. And here's a look at Jeff Carter, picked in the 2003 draft, two-time champion with the Kings, played in 1,000 career games. And this is just him earlier driving to the net, unable to connect. And Penguins with it now, trying to get it up ice. Looking. And still dropping it back, looking to move it up. They will. And the Penguins up and into the Bruins zone. Swayman tried to play it. They're going to fight for it in the left corner. Penguins coming away with it. Long-range shot. Stopped by Swayman. Bergeron beats it out of there. Stop and play. Long-range shot. Swayman got a glove on it. And Crosby unable to pull the trigger on the rebound. Face off to the right of Swayman. And we got a false start on the Penguins. So they're going to have another guy take the face off. And face off won by the Penguins. Orange shot blocked. And the puck goes back into the Penguins zone. Penguins are going to retrieve it. Looking to move it up ice. They can't. Play it along the boards. Long range shot goes wide. Fight for it along the left side. Bruins with it now, trying to get it. Fight for it along the right side. Penguins come away with it. Bruins take it back. Shot wide. Jari might have gotten a piece of it. And the Bruins try to go around the horn, but it goes back out the center. They have to retreat. Penguins will take it in the right corner, trying to move it up ice. Dump it into the Bruins zone. Bruins looking to move it up ice. They will. 3-on-2. Shot blocked. Bruins try to keep it in the Penguins zone. Penguins get it out. And here we go. 2-on-1. Gensel shot save. Rebound no go. And the Bruins able to get it out. Back the other way. Look, drops back. And now goes behind the net into the right corner. And stoppage of play. And we'll have a stoppage here with 9:58 to go in the opening period. No score. Penguins with a break early on, but they just could not connect. After the giveaway, Ashton Reese could not put it in the net. And face off, neutral ice. And Penguins come away with it. Try to move it up. They will. And Penguins get it in. Driving. Crosby's shot. Could not get it. They fight for it in the left corner. And lose it. Coyle comes away with it for the Bruins. Gives it right back. Penguins with it. Crosby drops it back. Shot. No go. And now the Bruins try to take it up ice. Into the Penguins zone. And Penguins take it now. And Crosby make that Rust. Shot goes out of play. And a face-off will be to the left of Swayman. As Carter will take the face-off for the Penguins against Patrice Bergeron. And looks like the Bruins come away with it. McAvoy passes up ice. And Bruins off the boards. Try a centering pass. It doesn't go through. Penguins looking to move it up ice. We're unable to. Went off a Bruins skate. Pastrnak trying to keep it in there. Penguins eventually able to get it out. Into the Bruins zone. Long range shot. Swayman turns it away. And Penguins unable to keep it in their zone. And here comes the Bruins. Marchand could not get a shot off. Puck skipped on him. They'll fight for it along the right side. Marchand tried to get it behind the net. And Penguins come away with it. The Bruins keep it in the Penguins zone, and Jarry able to stop a long-range shot. Pastrnak cross ice. Oh, Penguin got a stick in the way. That's Mike Matheson, which was why Marchand did not get the opportunity. It's off to the left of Jarry. Bruins win the faceoff. Drops it back. Long range shot. Jarry turns it away. And they give it right back. Swayman has to play it in his own zone. Looking. And Bruins play it behind the net. We try to move it up ice. And they will. Penguins will play it in their own zone. And now get it out the center. Into the Bruins zone, trying to drive. Going behind the net. Center pass shot, no go. And the Bruins able to get it out. Penguins will play it in their own zone. On the boards. Pastrnak trying to play it out for the Bruins. Out the center into the Penn zone. They fight for it in the left corner. Penguins come away with it. 6:55 to go in the opening period. As Pastrnak plays it for the Bruins, trying to move it up. He will. It's into the Penguins zone. Penguins come away with it, though. Crosby with it at center ice, trying to pass it. Didn't look like he was ready for it. Bruins trying to get it out. And dump it into the Penguins zone. And Bruins come away with it along the left side. Long-range shot goes wide. Letang and Bergeron played for it. Bruins. And McAvoy trying to keep it in there. Crosby trying to dig it out. He will. But the Bruins take it right back. Pastrnak. Shot. Jarry. And the puck was still in play, but they blew it dead. The step aside. No score. We got 6:21 to go in the first period. Nothing going for either side. Bruins with 9 shots and the Penguins 8. And the faceoffs to the right of Jarry. Carter set to take it for the Penguins. And twist it up. Looks like the Penguins are going to eventually come away with it. They get it out the center. Stoppage of play. And Ritchie just throwing down Pedersen to the ice. I don't think it was intentional. And face off at neutral ice. Penguins come away with it. And get it out the center. Dumped into the Bruins zone. Pastrnak dropped it back, and now they fight for it in the left corner. They're still fighting for it along the left side. And the Bruins trying to come away with it. Looking to move it up ice. And struggling, trying to move it up. So now they regroup. Now they take it across center, dump it into the Penguin zone. Hall trying to play it behind the net for the Bruins, but along the boards, Bruins able to keep it in the Penguin zone. And trying to get it out. Bruins with it. Fighting for it behind the net. Long range shot. Hit traffic in front. Hall with it for the Bruins. Drops it back. Long range shot. No go. As Jari able to keep it out. Bruins before and since the trade deadline, April 12th. Before it, 21-12-6. Since 6-1. Face off to the left of Jari, won by the Bruins. And a wipeout in the left corner. The Penguins come away with it. It's like Letang taking it across, passes. Dumped in behind the net. Fight for it along the left side. Marchand trying to get it out. And it bounced on him. Penguins take control at center, dump it into the Bruins zone. And shot hits traffic in front as Pastrnak takes it for the Bruins. Trying to move in. He loses control of the puck. Bruins able to, they maintain possession at center. Dump it into the Penguin zone. Jari will play it. Penguins trying to move it up. And a heave out to center ice. And the Bruins try to clear. They can't. Along the boards. And now the Bruins will come away with it, trying to get it out to center. Lost control of it. Penguins take it back. Dumped into the Bruins zone. Try to drive in, and Swayman will just cover it up with 2:35 to go in the opening period. One that went right off the noggin. Swayman so far 9 saves today in his first career start against Pittsburgh. As Corelli and Carter sit to face off. Take him out of Penguins. Long range shot. Swayman turns it away. Penguins able to keep it in. Bruins come away with it behind the net, looking to move it up ice. Penguins keep it in. No. Bruins take it. The Penguins get it back, and they'll dump it into the Bruins zone. Fight for it in the left corner. Eventually, the Bruins come away with it. Coyle drops back. Long-range shot wide. And the Penguins coming away with it now. And here we go, one-on-one. And lost control of it. Long-range shot blocked. Trying to move it up ice. They will. And there's a collision right by the Penguin bench. The Penguins take it now. Trying to move it up ice. They will. Into the right corner. Letang with it. Taken by the Bruins. Moving up ice. We're coming up on 1 minute to play. Bruins with it. Now trying to get it out. Into the Penguin zone. That puck rolls back into the Bruin zone where they'll retrieve it. Going to move it up ice. Fight for it in the right corner. And giving away. Now here come the Bruins. 2-on-1. Hall, pass, shot! No, it did not! 20 seconds to go in the opening period. And dumped into the Penguins zone. And I'll ice it with 7.2 seconds to go. Looked like it went off the skate of Jari, that one shot. And they'll have to do it over again as the Bruins moved early. And they're able to get it out, and that will take us to the end of the first period. "20 minutes in the books. No score here in the Steel City." But 20 minutes in the Steel City, we've got nothing going. Let's go through the stats. First period. Both sides with 10 shots apiece. No penalties, no power plays. Pittsburgh winning 59% of the faceoffs. Bruins, though, with 6 blocked shots, so they're not afraid to sacrifice the body. Pittsburgh with 1 takeaway. Bruins no takeaways. Bruins have given 3 away. The Penguins just 2. Penguins out hitting the Bruins 14-9. So that's going on the ice. Meanwhile, some scores on the baseball diamond in the bottom of the 7th in Baltimore. Oh. No, actually, sorry. It's the final in Baltimore. It's the Orioles defeat the Athletics 8-1. That snaps Oakland's 13-game winning streak. Orioles improved to 9-12. In New York, the Mets defeat the Nationals 4-0. In Boston, the Red Sox defeat the Mariners 5-3. In Atlanta, the Diamondbacks defeat the Braves 5-0 with a one-hitter by Gallen. Action going on right now. Top of the 9th in Detroit. It's Royals 2, Tigers nothing. In the bottom of the 8th, Blue Jays leading the Rays 1-0. Tribe leading the Yankees 7-3 in the top of the 8th. About ready to start Game 2 in Atlanta between the Diamondbacks and the Braves. Top of the 7th in Houston. Angels leading the Astros 2-0. Top of the 6th in Minnesota. King Savage Bros. Pirates leading the Twins 2-1. In the bottom of the 4th, it's White Sox 8, Rangers 1. Bottom of the 6th in St. Louis, Cardinals leading the Reds 4-0. Brewers leading the Cubs 1-0 in the top of the 6th. Middle of the 3rd, it's Phillies 2, Rockies nothing. And they're about ready to get underway in San Francisco between the Marlins and the Giants. A reminder, I will be back on here later on tonight to cover the Padres and Dodgers for Sunday Night Baseball and make my MLB on TSR seasonal debut. Right now, a defensive struggle in the Steel City between the Bruins and the Penguins. Score. I'll be back. Those points per game seasons. Crosby has 16 of them, just third behind Wayne Gretzky and Gordie Howe all time. Looks like once we come back from commercial, we'll be back up. About ready to start up second period here in Steel City. No score. Both sides 10 shots apiece. Making that push for the playoffs. Penguins can take lead in the East with a win. We are ready to roll. As faceoffs taken by the Penguins. Gonna move it up ice. They will. Rust with it, dumps it into the Bruins zone. Swayman tried to play it. And Pastrnak able to get it over. Marchand dumps it into the left corner. Penguins able to get it out. Marchand with it. Long-range shot. Block and Jarry able to cover it up. Like he was able to stop the rebound. It's Marchand. First shot. I don't know who came up with the rebound. Face off to the left of Jarry. Face off won by the Penguins. And goes along the boards back into the Bruins zone. It'll be an icing. On the left of Jarry is Taylor Hall. Oh, no, it's not Hall taking the face off. They're just spot shadowing him. Bruins with the face off. And it looked like a pass attempt or it was a shot that went wide. Either way, Bruins lose it. Here come the Penguins. 2-on-1. Carter's cross-ice pass could not go. Penguins able to keep it in the Bruins zone. Long-range shot. No go. Puck free. And a play goes on. Looked like the Penguins were offside, but they keep going. They fight for it along the right side. Up in the air. And now back into the Penguins zone. Hall tried to play it. Bruins come away. Now the Penguins with it. They move it up ice. Dumped it into the Bruins zone. The Bruins now take back. Coyle tried a weird angle shot. Jarry turned it away. Bruins with it now, trying to move in. Now Penguins come back the other way. 2-on-2. And no go with that one. Fight for it along the right side. Penguins with shot and no go. Fight for it in the right corner. On the left side. And now passing along. Pettersson with it. Drops it back. Trying to pass it. They fight for it up front. And Swayman will finally be able to cover it up. As Kapanen looked like he was the one trying to drive in. And just a swarm of Bruins in front. As the first one-timer attempt didn't quite work out. Number 16 of the Penguins. Should figure out who that is. Oh, Zucker. As Penguins take the face off. Looking to go around the horn. Long-range shot blocked. Bruins trying to get it out. They will. And the Penguins forced to retreat to center. Trying to move it up. They will. McAvoy takes it. For the Bruins. Bruins try to get it out, but the Penguins knock it back in. And a stoppage of play. So Pittsburgh's top line this season. Guentzel with 20 goals and 31 assists. Crosby, 20 goals, 35 assists. And Brian Rust, 20 goals and 19 assists. And Bruins with it now, trying to move it up ice. They will. Pastrnak, long-range shot. Jari turned it away. Marchand lost control of it. Carter trying to get it out for the Penguins. The Bruins keep it in. Looking. Drops back, long-range shot. No go. Pastrnak with it now for the Bruins. Drops it. Long-range shot wide. Penguins try to get it out. Pastrnak keeps it in for the Bruins. Drops it back, and now the Penguins get it out of there. Dump it into the Bruins zone for an icing. As this face-off will come to the left of Jari. And Penguins come away with it. Fine board in the left corner. Looking for some help. Carter looks like he's coming away with it. Trying to move it up ice. He will. Into the Bruins zone. Carter puts it on net where Swayman will just cover it up. Krejci against Crosby. Face off won by the Penguins, but it goes out the center. Looking, trying to move it up ice. No. Rust with it now. He will move it up. Guentzel tried to play it off the boards. He can't. Now fight for it in the left corner. Bruins come away with it. Lost it at center. Now the Penguins take it back. Crosby driving. Has to pull up. Looking. Drops it back. Now along the boards. Fight for it in the left corner now. Drops back. And now again, they're going to have to go into the left corner. Crosby able to get it out. Penguins looking. Long range shot, and Swayman able to stop it. We have 15-17 to go in the second. And face off to the left of Swayman. And a false start. And they're going to have to do it all over again. Taken by the Bruins, trying to move it up ice. And no, they lost it. Penguins trying to put it on net, but Swayman kept it out. And Bruins try to get it out, but the Penguins keep it in. They're going to fight for it behind the net. Bruins now able to get it out, dump it into the Penguin zone. And it'll be an icing. It's off to the left of Swayman. Fight for it along the left side. Bruins come away with it. Driving. Let's pull up. They lost control of it. Zucker could not bring it in for the Penguins. McAvoy kept it in for the Bruins. Now fight for it in the left corner. On the boards. Looking. Shot goes wide of the net. Along the right boards. Now long range shot hit traffic in front. Penguins trying to get it out. Bruins keep it in. And fan on another shot. Into the right corner. Fight for it behind the net. On the left boards. And the Penguins able to get it out. Bruins take it in their own zone behind their own net. And a long-range pass. Coyle with it. And the Penguins take it now. A shot and Swayman able to glove it. Rodriguez trying, but he's not able to get anything. 13:37 to go in the second. No score. Almost midway through the second period, still scoreless. The other side really getting a good opportunity. And face-off won by the Penguins. They got to fight for it behind the net. Crosby trying to pass it. And Penguins playing it behind the net. Looking. Drops it back. And put it on front. Crosby's shot. Like Swayman got a piece of it. Penguins keep it in. Crosby passes in front, but couldn't get it. Bruins trying to get it out. But the Penguins keep it in. Long range shot high and wide. The fight for it behind the net. Scramble out in front. And it looks like Swayman covered it up. Let's take a look. High and wide. McAvoy, Gensel, and Crosby were going for it. And Swayman able to just cover it up. Face off to the left of Swayman. Corelli and Bluger. Face off and fight for it in the left corner now behind the net. They're fighting for it. continue to fight. They're continuing. Puck squirts free. Penguins with it now. The shot was blocked. Bruins trying to get it out. They will. Well, that center dumps it into the Penguin zone. Fight for it in the right corner. Bruins with it now. Drop back. Long range shot. Hit traffic in front. Bruins trying to keep it in the zone. They lost it. And Bruins retrieve it in their own zone, trying to move it up ice. Now putting it in the Penguin zone. Jarry plays it. Bruins keep it in the Penguin zone. Odd angle shot. Stopped by Jarry. And Matheson just takes down a Bruin. Looked like... come on, you got to let me see the guy. Wagner was the guy he took down. Odd angle shot. Wagner tried to take a whack at it. And Matheson, I think, just said, no, I'm not allowing you to do that to my goalie. As meanwhile, on the other side, was Kapanen driving 55 of the Bruins. That is Lawson into the boards. As the faceoff is to the right of Jarry. Bruins with the faceoff with shot saved by Jarry. Fight for it in the right corner. So fighting for it. Bruins with it now. Penguins take it, trying to move it up. Pettersson passed it. Now at center ice. And Zucker lost control of it. Now it's taken. Zucker driving in. Swayman gets his glove on it. And he covered it up. That was a great job. First off, by number 19 of the Penguins, McCann, to keep it in the Bruins zone. And Zucker with a chance for it, but Swayman able to get his glove over the puck. As Krejci and Carter will be set to face off. 11:27 to go in the second. And Bruins take it. Taylor Hall has to drop it back into the Penguin zone. The Penguins attempting to move it up ice. Krejci kept it in. And now Krejci trying to drive, but they lose control of it. Penguins trying to get it out. They will. Dumped along the boards, and the Bruins are going to play it from there. Trying to move it up ice. And they are able to move it out. Into the Penguin zone, Jarry plays it. Penguins out the center. Dumping it into the left corner. They're going to fight for it. Bruins trying to come away with it. And the Penguins couldn't get a clean shot. Going around the horn, gets away from Crosby. As the Bruins try to push it up ice. Lost control of it. Letang played it behind the net. Pass center, they dump it into the Bruins zone. A fight for it in the left corner. Crosby comes away with it. Dropped it back, but they weren't ready. And the puck goes all the way back into the Penguins zone. Matheson trying to move it up ice. He will. Off the boards, but he gave it back to the Bruins. Pasternak lost it. Matheson trying to get it out. Now Crosby plays it. And it bounced on the Bruins, able to get it out. And Matheson's going to have to control it behind the net. Bergeron comes away with it over Pastrnak's shot. Jarry able to cover it up. Goals at a premium today here in Pittsburgh. No score, 9:20 to go in the second. Goals still coming at a premium today as neither side able to tally one. As Pastrnak right into the gut of Jarry. We are still scoreless here. Bruins top line against the Penguins this year. 11 goals in 6 games. The Penguins moving up ice. And behind the net, they're going to fight for it. And staple gun. Shot saved by Swayman. Bruins take it out. Dumped into the Penguin zone. Jarry plays it behind the net. A fight for it in the left corner. Penguins coming away with it. Marino. Passes, giving it away. And now behind the net, Jarry going to try it again. Gives it away. Shot goes wide. And the Penguins able to come away with it. A fight for it at center ice. Penguins come away with it. They'll try it again to get it out the center. Driving. And a stoppage of play as Rodriguez may have been offside. And a shot by Scavor for the Penguins. Turned away by Swayman. As face off at neutral ice. Won by the Penguins. And they dump it into the Bruins zone. And odd angle shot stopped by Swayman. Lugar looking for some help. Shot saved by Swayman. That was by Ashton Reese. And then a puck out of play. And if that was off a Penguin stick, that's going to be delay a game. We'll have our first penalty of the game. And let's see. Nope, it looked like it was off a Bruin stick. Play goes on. And Letang with it in the Penguin zone. And trying to move it up ice. Looking for help. Off the boards. Crosby cross ice. Try centering. Shot! No! Swayman keeps it out! I don't know if that was Russ who tried to drive in and shoot it, but Swayman right there to keep it out. And icing against the Bruins. And it may have been Crosby who initially made the shot. Oh no, make that Gensel, and he hit it off the side of the net. As face-offs to the left of Swayman, it'll be Krejci and Carter. Penguins take it. Now along the net. Bruins trying to get it out. They will. And Hall racing. Has to try to wrap it around. He lost control of it. A fight for it in the left corner. Penguins come away with it. 7:15 to go in the second. 3-on-2 developing. Drops back, given away. Bruins trying to move it up. But then a careless pass, and the Penguins take control of it. Matheson looking for some help. And now they fight for it at center. Penguins come away with it. Zucker passes across the ice. Matheson looking for some help. Gets along the boards to Carter. Carter trying to cross ice pass to nobody. Pedersen passes. Long range shot goes wide. And gloved by Swayman as the long range shot by Kapanen is gloved. Kapanen was looking. May have went off the leg of a Bruin as he shot it. That's probably what caused it to change course. And Swayman, 20 saves so far today. Problem is, the other end. As the Bruins able to dump it into the Penguin zone. Marchand plays it behind the net, looking, drops. Long range shot blocked, and now the Penguins coming back on the 2-on-2. And a wipeout along the left side. Play continues. They fight for it. Now going into the right corner. As Gensel was trying to jockey with them. And puck goes wide. Bruins trying to get it out. Bruins looking to get it out. They will. Dumped into the Penguin zone. Jari trying to play it for him. Going to move it up ice. And they will. Kapanen with it now along the left side. He lost control of it. Now they got to fight for it behind the net. Fight for it along the right side. Penguins with it. A shot saved by Swayman. On the left side, Penguins come away with a long-range shot wide. Fight for it along the right side. Penguins lose control of it, have to dump it in. As the Bruins take it up ice, dump it into the Penguins zone. Now the puck goes back to the Bruins zone. And shot blocked. They fight for it in front of the Penguin bench. Penguins come away with it. So they have to retreat into their own zone. Pedersen along the boards. As Taylor Hall played it for the Bruins. Penguins get it back. Drops back. Looking. Passes. And now goes in behind the net. Looking for some help. Passes. Still behind the net. And shot goes wide. Bruins try to get it out. They will. As Jari plays it for the Penguins. Pass up to Carter. And fight for it. The Bruins come away with it. Looks like Coyle with it. Penguins now take it away, and they look to move it up ice. As shot high and wide. Zucker looking for some help. Another shot, and looked like it hit traffic in front. And played along the boards for the Penguins. Fight for it in the left corner. Penguins with it now, trying to move it out. Around the horn. And the puck goes free. Now here comes a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Bruins. And never was. Played along the left corner. Bruins trying to get it out of there. They will. We're going to go around the horn. That one goes wide. Coming up on 2 minutes to play here in the second. Bergeron passes. Long range shot goes wide. And Pastrnak drops it back. Shot goes wide. Rebound. And somehow Jari kept it out. How? Marchand with the shot and hit the side of the net. And from a strange angle, ends up being a no-go. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period, still no score. Bruins with another great opportunity, but Marchand took it from an odd angle, and that hit the side of the net. And still keeps it tied at 0. Yeah, I know it's still tied, man. As the Bruins take the face-off. McAvoy, the Pastrnak. And now shot. And it looked like it went out of play. Face off to the right of Jari. One by the Bruins. Shot! It hit traffic in front. Tried to wrap around. No go. And along the boards, Bruins with it now. And miscommunication, the Penguins come away with it. Looking to move it up ice, they will. Behind the net. Bruins will take it. Looking to move it up ice. They will. But it's intercepted by the Penguins. And a stoppage of play with 65 seconds to go in the second. Face off at neutral ice. And the Penguins will play behind the net. Minute to go. Gets it out to center. Now play for it along the left side. Bruins trying to move it up. Looking for help. Dropped back. Long range shot just wide. Hall drops it back. Long range. End up going along the boards. Fighting for it in the left corner. Fight for it in the right corner. Coming up on 15 seconds to play. Bruins could try it. Could not connect. 10 seconds to go. Shot. Saved by Jarry. Penguins trying to get it out. Bruins keep it in. They'll try for one more shot. But it won't be, as that's the end of the second. We played 40 in the Steel City, and we've still yet to put a goal up on the board. 40 minutes of hockey played in Pittsburgh today. Nothing on the board. Shot totals, Pittsburgh leading at 21-18. No penalties or power plays. It's been a very disciplined game by both sides. Penguins winning 55% of the faceoffs. Boston with 10 blocked shots to their name. Pittsburgh just 6. Both sides with 4 takeaways. Pittsburgh has given 7 away. Boston just 4. Pittsburgh with 23 hits. Boston 21 hits. Right now, warm-ups are the Devils and Flyers and Sabres Rangers. We'll slip over to the diamond for a little bit and see what's going on there. In Detroit, the Royals defeat the Tigers 4-0. They improved to 13-7 on the year. Blue Jays defeat the Rays 1-0. Blue Jays improved to 10-11 on the year, dropping the Rays to 500. Tribe defeat the Yankees 7-3. They improved to 9-11 on the year. Action going on right now. Game 2 in Atlanta. Not too much different from Game 1 as the D-backs lead it 6-0. That's in the top of the third. In the top of the ninth, in Houston, Angels leading the Astros 3-2. Bottom of the seventh, King Savage Bros. Pirates leading the Twins 5-1. In the top of the seventh, it's now White Sox 8, Rangers 4. Top 9, in St. Louis with 1 down. The Cardinals leading the Reds 5-2. However, the Reds threatening with 2 men on. Bottom of the 8th on the north side, it's Brewers 1, Cubs nothing. Middle of the 5th in Denver, Rockies leading the Phillies 7-2. Just complete the second inning out in San Francisco, Giants leading 3-0. And then the game tonight that I will be calling here on TSR, basically following this game and the way things are going. The Padres taking on the Dodgers. Joe Musgrove, the one who pitched the no-hitter for the Padres, on the mound against Dustin May. About ready to start up the third period here in Pittsburgh. Still no score. And the final 20 minutes here. Jeremy Swayman, what a first 40 minutes he's had. Stopping 21-21. And face-off won by the Bruins. Dump it into the Penguins zone. Marchand plays it along the boards. And goes back to Jarry, and he'll cover it up. Face-off will be to the left of Jarry. Won by the Bruins. Long-range shot. Jarry turned it aside. Fight for it along the left side. Bruins with it now. There's a shot hit the side of the net. Penguins come away with it, looking to go up ice. They will. Driving into the Bruins zone. Lost control of it as he was driving towards the net. Penguins able to maintain possession. Shot hit the side of the net. Bruins trying to come away with it. They will. This is Bergeron. Passes. Pastrnak, he lost control of it. Penguins with it now. They'll dump it into the Bruins zone. Bruins looking to take it up ice. They will. Dump it into the Penguin zone. They'll fight for it behind the net. And Penguins able to get it out. Zucker trying to keep it in. He will. On the boards. Zucker lost it. Now gets it back. Trying a one-timer. It was blocked. Bruins able to get it out the center where the Penguins will get it. And knocked down. They fight for it behind the net. Looking for help. Bruins get it out. This is Taylor Hall. Hall. Lost the puck. Penguins coming up with it. Kapanen. Looking for some help. Drops it back. Marino's shot hits the side of the net. They're going to fight for it behind. And a wraparound shot turned away by Swayman. Penguins. Bruins with it now, trying to get it out. They will. Penguins retreat. Now they cross into the Bruins zone. Kapanen. Shot! Swayman keeps it out. Penguins unable to cash in on the rebound. And Penguins keep it in the Bruins zone. Bruins trying to move it out. And Bruins dumping into the Penguins zone. And along the left side, they're going to try to fight for it. Bruins come away with it. Now behind the net. Penguins able to take it away, looking to move it up ice. And they will, but they gave it away. The Bruins gave it right back. Penguins driving, looking, and they lost it. Bruins dump it into the Penguin zone. One that went off the side of the net. Bruins with the face-off. Penguins taking that shot high and wide. Penguins able to keep it in. Still able to keep it in. Driving, drops back, shot, score! Cancel! And just about with 50 minutes in, we'll make that 45 minutes in, it's the Penguins who draw first blood. We played 44 minutes of scoreless hockey right up until there, as he went up to the attic. For Gensel, his 21st goal this season. And it's the one that breaks a scoreless tie. And the Bruins with it now. Dump it into the Penguin zone. Fight for it in the left corner. Marchand and Dumlin. And it's still out there. Penguins trying to get it out, but the Bruins keep it in. And here come the Penguins. Carter. Shot turned away by Swayman. McAvoy comes up with it for the Bruins. Looking for help. Gets it into the Penguins zone. And the Penguins looking to take it out. Dump it into the Bruins zone. Swayman plays it behind the net. Crosby there to stop it. And he's going to fight for it along the left side. Plays it along the boards. Miller with it now for the Bruins. He's fighting for it. Still trying to get it out. Bruins do get it out. Able to dump it into the Penguin zone where Crosby will play it. Along the boards. He loses it. Penguins with it now. They dump it down ice. Along the boards. Bruins trying to move it up. They will. And it will be an icing. 14:20 to go in the game. Face off to the right of Swayman. And won by the Bruins. Trying to move it up ice. And they will. Drive it into the Penguin zone. Long range shot and Jarry able to glove it up. Yep, push for the playoffs. Jackets and Lightning playing tonight. Hurricane Stars tomorrow night. And Tuesday, Islanders and Capitals. Face off to the right of Jarry. Penguins come away with it. Pettersson along the boards. As puck goes back into the Bruins zone. Bruins trying to move it out. And Jarry pushes it out. Penguins trying to move it up ice. And they are able to, but the Bruins right there take back control. Pardon me. Excuse me. Bruins trying to come away with it. Looking. Cross ice pass to nobody. The Penguins coming away with it. Along the boards. Bruins trying to move it up ice. Coming up on 13 minutes to play. Long range shot. Jarry turns it aside. Penguins with it now, trying to move it up ice. Driving. Drops it back. Carter, long range. But nothing to going. Bruins trying to move it up ice. They will. Fight for it in the left corner. Penguins try to move it up ice. And they will. But they give it away to the Bruins. Now looking to go the other way. Dump it into the Penguin zone. Drops it back. Looking. Passes along. And they now lose it. Bruins able to get back at center. And a shot saved by Jarry. And puck at center ice. Bruins with it. Trying to move it up. Marchand with it. Gives it away, but they give it right back. Pastrnak tried to drop it back to Marchand. But he wasn't ready for it. Penguins take it away. Crosby with it. Passes. And puck dumped into the Bruins zone. Bruins with it now into the Penguin zone. Look, Krejci passes. Now they're going to fight for it behind the net. Penguins come away with it. Pass that got away. Dumped into the Bruins zone. Fight for it in the right corner. Bruins trying to get it out of there. Backtracking. Now able to get it out. The Penguins take control of it now into the Bruins zone. 2-on-1. Looking, pass, shot, no go. They couldn't pull the trigger. The Bruins coming out with it. As we're approaching the midway mark of the third. And it looks like someone came in offside. Jake Gensel breaks the scoreless tie as we're halfway home here in the third. Penguins up 1-0. Halfway home in the third. Penguins up 1-0. A goal from Jake Gensel with the assist from Crosby and DeMolin. That's now Tristan Jarry having the shutout in hand with 23 saves. We'll see how that ends up. Face off at neutral ice. And Bruins come away with it. And Matheson playing it behind the net for the Penguins. Puck bouncing. They're fighting for it in front of the Penguin bench. Penguins coming away with it. 2-on-1. Drive, shot. Turn away by Swayman. Penguins still trying to get it. Keep it in there. Going around the horn. Center and pass, and they give it away. And it gets out the center. Bruins with it now in the Penguins zone. Lost it. Carter able to clear it out. Bruins, though, dump it back into the Penguin zone. Played by Gensel. Drops it back. Looking to move it up. And giving away. The Bruins take it back. Out the center, dump it into the Penguin zone. Off the boards. Penguins able to get it. Move it up ice. Crosby gives it away. Bruins trying to move it out. They will. And Penguins trying to move it up ice. Off the boards, into the Bruins zone. Swayman tried to play it, but he couldn't. Bruins trying to move it up ice. Bergeron, pass. Marchand got away. Pastrnak shot, and Jarry able to turn it away. As that went out of play. .8:38 to go in the game. Penguins 1, Bruins nothing. And then the home stretch, Penguins holding on to a 1-0 lead as the Bruins with the face-off. And from the looks of it, it looked like it was a false start. With 8:35 to play. This is Bergeron in the face-off circle. And yet another one. And the Penguins coming away with it. Played behind the net by the Penguins. Trying to move it out. And they fight for it along the right side. Eventually, the Penguins come away with it. Dump it into the Bruins zone. And there will be an icing. Bergeron and Crosby in the face-off circle. And again, looks like a false start. 4-time Selk Trophy winner, Patrice Bergeron, a 9-time finalist. Bruins with it. Trying to go around the horn. They lost it. Bruins couldn't keep it into... Here's Rust. Drops it back. Shot goes wide. Bruins going to try to move it. Here's Pastrnak moving in. Shot, no! Could not pull the trigger. Bruins with it now. They give it away. Carter plays it for the Penguins. And the net tried to set him up. Could not. Go around the horn. Long range shot blocked. And a yard sale. Bruins with it now, trying to move it up. They will. Dumped into the Bruins zone. And long range shot blocked. 6:52 to go in the third. Along the boards. Penguins trying to move it up ice. Looking for some help. Band on the pass. The Bruins going to try to take control of it. They can't. Penguins with it. Driving. And that one goes out of play. It was Krejci fanning on the shot. Pastrnak got a chance. I'll try to set up Krejci, but the pass was offline. It's off to the right of Swayman. Bruins with it. On the boards. Penguins racing back to their own zone. They got to fight for it. Bruins come away with it. Shot, and Jarry keeps it out. 6:13 to go in the third. As Jankowski and Coyle in the face-off, won by the Penguins. Penguins moving up ice. Dump it into the Bruins zone. They're going to fight for it in the left corner. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. And still up for grabs. Penguins try to get it. Now the Bruins with it. And the Bruins able to keep it. They were able to sail outside a shot turned away by Jarry. Moving around the horn. Long range shot. And Jarry will keep it out. .536 to go in the game. Penguins 1, Bruins nothing. Back in Pittsburgh, still 1-0. Tristan Jarry, who has faced shots. Faced 27 and stopped all 27 as this one goes back into the Bruins zone. McAvoy will play it. Trying to move it up ice. Bruins dump it into the Penguin zone. They'll fight for it along the right side. And now the Penguins up. Here goes 3-on-1. Gensel. Passes. They couldn't connect. Dumoulin's pass will go at. Oh, they're still playing it. And Marchand tried to get it. He lost control of it as he was crossing the neutral zone. Penguins with it now. Shot blocked. We'll fight for it behind the net. Zucker could not hold on to it. 4:42 to go in the game. Bruins trying, but they give it away. 2-on-1 for the Penguins. Shot. No, the stick broke. Bruins with the puck now. They try to move it up. Taylor Hall with it. Gives it away. Penguins with it now. And Bluger. Passes. Shot. No, it did not go in. It went wide. Bruins trying to move it out. Center Penguins dump it back into the Bruins zone. Now here are the Penguins with it now. Dump it back into the Bruins zone. The Bruins will take it, looking to move it up ice. Weaving it his way in. Shot and hit traffic in front. Penguins with it now, cross center. Fight for it in the left corner. Penguins with it now, looking to go around the horn. Long range shot, kept out by Swayman. Crosby with it now. Shot, looked like it hit a guy. Fight for it in the left corner. Penguins with it now, drop back. Laying it along the boards, trying to wrap it around. And Swayman keeps it out. 184 seconds left in the game. Face off to the right of Swayman. And the Bruins able to get it out. Penguins take it at center ice. Kapanen, shot wide. And Ashton Reese sends it along the board. It looked like it was deflected out of play. Now the next question is, at what point do the Bruins call a timeout and or pull the goalie? So won by the Penguins. Fight for it along the right side. And Bruins try to get in, but it fell. Bruins with it now. They get it out to center. Takes it into the Penguins zone. Shot, and Jarry able to glove it. And with Jeff Carter not considered for the trip. It goes incidental. So now Swayman is on the bench. So they are going to bring the extra attacker out. 2:19, a little sooner than I anticipated. Penguins with it, trying to get it out. It's like the Bruins increasing the pressures they fight for along the boards. Krejci with it. Passes. Back to Krejci. Looking. Passes. Drops back to Krejci. Looking. Krejci passes. Going back all around the horn. Krejci, long range shot. Jarry keeps it out. Bruins with it now. Tried to shoot it. Now the Penguins. If they can get into the clear, they can get a shot on net. And no, they're not. Bruins able to get back there. Can they get control of the puck? They will. But now it looks like a guy is down. Nope, everything's fine. At 58 and a half minutes in, we get our first penalty. And that will basically kill the opportunity to pull the goalie. As it was Bergeron. With 88 seconds to go. The Penguins will be on the power play the rest of the game unless they score. Face off to the left of Swayman. Penguins with it. Letang. Long range shot, and it goes wide. Swayman might have swatted it out of the way. Fight for it along the left side. Penguins with it. And Bruins with it now. We come up on 1 minute to play. Marchand. Staple gunned. Try to drop it back. Penguins trying to get it out. They will. Bruins take control of it. 45 seconds to go. Marchand passes. This is Pasternak dropping it back to Krejci. And now, like it was an offside, they are going to still pull Swayman to at least make it even strength. For Jay Gensel, the only scorer of the game. He went high glove side on Swayman. Face-off coming at neutral ice. Bruins with it now. They'll dump it into their own zone, to the Penguin zone, excuse me. 30 seconds, long-range shot. Jari keeps it out. Bruins able to keep it in. Krejci gave it away. They have to retreat out the center. 20 seconds to go. McAvoy trying to make one last push. Hall trying for Marchand. He can't get it. Here comes the Penguins at the other end. And coming up 5 seconds, they're going to pin it, but it's not going to matter. The Penguins can tack it on. And they are now the new leaders of the Eastern Division. And Tristan Jarry with the shutout. "30 shots, 30 saves. Your final here in the Steel City. Penguins 1, Bruins nothing. Sport fans, stick around. I'll be back in just a little bit with pregame of the Padres-Dodgers. Hockey fans, I'll see you next time.